Take a look. It's Die in the Dungeon. Isn't it beautiful? A new indie game. It's about a frog. It's about a frog. Der Eisenbahn, Zir, Pack, Selfish Thought, Juggernaut, Pyro, Arxie, Mauser, and Infinite Guy. I think so for 7. Alright. A Jade Frog? Yes. Yeah, I might hear some things. Just ignore it. To unlock, protect the corpse. To unlock, reach the final battle on difficulty D1. Select Cinder to start a new run. Alright. What do you have? You have a basic D6. Deal 3 damage to the enemy. Basic slash attack D8. Deal 6 damage to the target enemy and 3 damage to all non-target enemies. Gain 3 block. Basic glass and faulty heal. Heal dice, heal for 2. Faulty. Can't be upgraded or be granted more properties. Glass can only be used once per fight. And then a basic boost. Add +3 to the value of any dice. 3 slots away. Okay. Hidden Ace. On odd turns, get a +1 bonus. Gain 1 energy every time you draw 15 dice. Draw 1 dice from your draw pile. Alright, let's try this game out. Welcome to Die in the Dungeon. My name is Instructoad. I'm stationed here at the entrance of the dungeon. Why? Well, I like to offer guidance to newcomers. If you prefer to be on your own, you can just press the dedicated shut up button at any time. I get it. No hard feelings. I'll let him talk. Oh, snap. An enemy. How convenient. Wait, let me prepare my tutorial voice. First things first, let's roll some dice from your draw pile into your hand. Okay. Okay, now grab your dice and place them on the board to use them. Okay. See, each color represents a different action in the battle. The basic actions are attack, block, and heal. You can hover over the die to get information. Try it with that one over there. A bit too overwhelming? Don't worry. Let me break it down from left to right. Here's the dice type, and the type indicates the action the dice will do when used. Next are the faces that the dice can roll, including the active one. Finally, some dice have special properties that modify the way they work. But enough with the theory, let's put some dice on the board. Alright. Guess I'll block an attack and... Hold on. You just ran out of energy points. That means you can't place any more dice on the board. The number under your dice hand indicates the amount of energies you can use per turn. Try hovering over the dice in the hand. Check their energy costs. Right there. Energy costs will vary depending on dice shape properties. Some, like D4s, cost nothing at all. Now, try moving the dice back into your hand to recover energy points. Well done. I think it's time to let you decide what to do. Put the dice you want on the board and press finish when you're ready. Alright. Finish. Cool. You alright? Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Enemies will move after you. You can check the icons around the enemy HP to know their intent. That's their action for the next turn. Sword icon indicates the enemy's planning to attack with damage value of 2. Others can indicate block and heal and more. But moving on, let's draw dice into your hand one more time. Hold on. You just roll a 0 on all your attack dice? That's some serious bad luck. But wait, we can still fix it. See those purple dice over there? It's a new type of dice. It's called a boost dice. It can be used to make your other dice stronger. Grab one and put it on the board just to see what happens. See that? Boost dice will target the slots in the board. The value of the boost indicates what they're boosting. The same value will be added to the targeted dice. If you put the dice in the purple indicators, they'll get stronger. You know, boost those zeros. Boom. Nice. See how the total value below the dice just got higher? Combining dice together like that is the key. Okay, time to finish this. You seeing what I'm seeing? With the right combination, you can take out the enemy with a single hit. Boom. 6. Got him. Well done. You're ready now to begin your journey into the dungeon. But before you start, get your reward. Alright, so we have a basic block. It's also a glass. We have an attack D4. We can also skip and obtain a coin. I'll take this basic block. Seems good. Your first relic. Awesome. Alright. Now we're good. Stengen, Ingo, thanks both for 7. Appreciate that. There we go. Alright, which way do we want to go? What's this? A forge tile? Event tile? An elite battle. I want that. And these question marks. Hey, slow down for a moment. This enemy is special. See that icon over there? Icons like that indicate that the enemy have a modifier. Come on, hover over it. When killed, deals 3 damage to the player. Modifiers change the way enemies behave. They can modify their actions, the board, or even the way they need to be killed. When you encounter a new enemy, be sure to hover over it and learn a bit more about its behavior. Knowledge is power. Alright, so what we got here? We got a basic slash. Okay, let's definitely grab that. Alright, and then... that actually just clears the board. And then I give myself block. Actually, yeah, perfect. Cool. What's this? Double dip attack. What's a double dip? Double dip property. On drawing this dice, draw 1 extra dice from your draw pile. I like double dip. Double dip sounds nice. You encounter some rations left behind. It looks like those who were enjoying them left. Heal. Increase max HP by 4. Obtain a watermelon slice. Watermelon slice. If exactly 3 dice on the board have a value of 3, all dice on the board get +3 extra value. Or look for valuables. Munchable dopamine. If you finish the battle with full HP, increase your max HP by 1. Interesting. Or I can just increase my max HP by 4. I'll take the munchable dopamine. Look at that. Delicious. Let's see what a forge tile is. Redistribute the value of the faces from 1 dice. Upgrade. Increase the value of the faces from the basic tier dice. Rigged coin. Attack gains 1 extra value on odd turns. Block gains extra value on even turns. Trembling chair. Each time you use the flash property, add +1 extra value. Alright. Let's buff something here. Let's buff this double dip. You have 6 points left to increase. Oh. So I can just make them... I can just make them all 1 higher across the board. I can put all my points into rolling some 6s. Or I can just make it a flat 3 across the board, so it's always a 3. That's actually kind of a cool way to upgrade. I think we'll just better across the board. There we go. You're just better. How do I leave this? Oh, continue. Alright. Let's do the question mark. You start hearing a tingling sound getting closer. A tiny glowing creature seems to have taken a liking to you. Is there something you wish for, adventurer? I wish to be stronger. Choose between 2 offensive relics. I wish to be safer. Choose between 2 defensive relics. I wish for nothing. Grant the grow property to 1 dice. After use, gain 1 extra value. I wish to be stronger. Each time you receive unblocked damage, deal 2 damage. If 3 or more dice on the board have different face values, deal 2 damage to all enemies. I'll take the copper balance. Alright. So we got when killed, grants 2 block to the other to the player. Oh, cool. When killed, deals 3 damage to a random enemy. The enemy will increase its number of attacks +1 if it doesn't receive any damage this turn. Interesting. I can heal for 1 as well. So we're definitely going to want to attack and block. And we'll do a heal. And then I think we kill this thing. And maybe it'll either kill this other one, or it'll damage this guy so he doesn't get a damage boost. Either way, I think I'm winning here. And I'll heal up to full. And if I end the fight with full HP, I'll get a max HP. Okay, so he takes damage. Not bad. Okay, he's gonna hit for 2. So now we're gonna kill this one. Well, I guess we're overkilling. There we go. Alright. Now we'll block. Do some damage. See what we got here. And that'll kill him. There we go. Now I get a max HP. Soil Potion. Apply 1 extra D6 value to 1 random slot on the board. Gain 2 D4 block. Heal 1 D6 HP for each enemy that is currently alive. I'll take the block potion. Now it's time for the boss, or elite rather. What do we got here? When killed, the actions of the next enemy will be canceled. Interesting. So they're coming in with 4 damage right off the bat. So let's just do that. That'll let me block his attacks and start working on this fly. I want to get this fly out first, I think. Okay. So now we have another 4 block. And now we can do some damage here. Actually, we can swap the damage. So we're blocking this guy and we're doing 5 damage here. Awesome. And then we just kill him. Alright, now we have the second one. Oh, what's this? Ant dice. So, while alive, keeps an ant dice alive on the board. When killed, deals 3 damage to the player. And you're just doing 2 damage. So they're coming in with 5 damage here, which is fairly significant. We can still block it, though. And we'll start going for this fly first. Nice. Okay. Now they're gonna do quite a bit of damage. We'll just do that. No, I took damage. Not sure how the copper balance is doing. If 3 have different face values. Oh, I guess it's counting this one as a different face value. I didn't even realize that. The copper balance is counting the ant dice as a different face value. So when I'm putting up a 1 and a 3, this counts the third one. Okay, we can heal, and then we can do damage. So we'll heal up to full, and bring me to 21. And then we'll kill him, and then I'll get a max HP up. There we go. Get a new relic. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy for every dice in your hand at the end of the turn. Or, target enemy reduces its attack by 1 attack value. I kind of like suppressing, though. Ooh, a D8. Gain 6 bonus. Bonus modifier, draw 1 dice. Apply +3 boost to the slot it is used on. I haven't seen a terrain. Pack property. Gain 2 extra value for each dice on the board with the same type. Let's try terrain. I'm kind of curious what that is. Gain 1 D4 might. Another block potion. Lucky potion. Take another block potion. Choose a reward. 2 coins. 1 relic. Gain 2 coins when skipping a dice reward. Alright. Now we have a shop tile. Guess we'll go up here. Free sample. Grant the group property to 1 dice. Sure, why not? We'll group that one up. Grant the heavy property to a dice. After use, lock on the board and drop in value for X turns. Grant the gravity property. After use, lock on the board and drop 1 slot per turn. When it drops out of the board, goes back into the hand. Interesting. Apply 1 D6 extra value to a random thing. Fortify. Roll 1 D8. If 5 or more, gain Fortify. Else, 7 block. Fortify, block stays at the end of the turn. Oh, shit. We'll put gravity on the terrain. That seems good. That seems decent. Unknown tile. Could be anything. It's a battle. The actions of this enemy are based on the dice you use this turn. Yeah, let's do that. And now that's a +7? Okay. All right then. Jeez, dude. Damn, terrain is really fucking good. Yeah, that's just lethal there. Hell yeah, another HP. Let's see what we got here. I think this is a skip. Let's do the elite battle. So we're taking some pretty heavy damage here. Unfortunately. Yeah, do that. That'll work. So we hit him, we block all the damage. Our terrain now turns this into a 7. Which now we can attack the... whatever this thing is. We can get 9 damage in there. I take 2 damage. That's fine, I think we can heal it up. Now I terrain again. Yeah, that'll work. I only need to block 1 damage. Actually, I can just kill him. Just outright. There we go. Alright, so now that's a 12er. So I can do... I'm gonna do 16 damage to the ant. Kill it outright. We'll also kill the fly. And now we just draw some terrain dice and just kill them outright. I'm max HP, right? Yep. There we go. Gain a new relic. Add your healing to this relic's value. If 40 or more at the start of battle, gain 1 permanent positive modifier. Grind leaf from Brotato. I'm legally obligated to take it. I think I always take double dip dice. They're just good. Gain 1d8 Brewmaster. Summon X to the final roll of a potion. Deal 3d8. You know, I'll take a Fireball Potion. That sounds nice. Oh, hey. Hollow Knight. While wandering around the dungeon, you encounter a shadowed figure, completely wrapped in bandages and carrying a huge backpack. You there? You have rare dice? Show me, and I'll give you a great treasure just to catch a glimpse of them. Show your stash. Oh my, I've never seen anything like this. Look at those strange colors. Here, what do you want? Dice with a value of 6 get 6 extra value. On even turns, gain an additional energy. Additional energy is insane. Alright, time to boost the terrain dice. And we'll just boost it across the board, I think. And then what else do I want to grab? Probably buff the block. There we go. Oh, Nightmare Plasma. I didn't even look at that. I should probably grab that. There we go. Bunch of upgrades. Feeling good. Another elite battle. Tangler modifier. Applies Tangled Shot effect to one random slot on the board for each time they deal damage to the player. They also do 2x2. So we're gonna focus them so they do 1x2. All right, so I can't block this attack. So all we can really do is just go face here. Actually, I can draw. There we go. Perfect. Of course, I could go ahead and put the heal in there, but no, we won't do that. I only think I have one heal. Yeah, I only have one heal. I don't want to waste it. All right, let's go ahead and attack this guy. All right, so we've got nice little boost there. Perfect. We're just gonna do a boosting run here. That way we can get those insane terrain dice. So now that kills this guy, and we only need to block him now. Beautiful. Now we'll do another terrain dice. Finish it up. All right, so now we got these boys here. We can go ahead and just outright kill this guy. I'll do 9 damage to him, and then we'll need to also block. Thing is, though, I kind of want to boost this. Oh, I can't boost that one. Dang. All right, so boosting of 4 is actually really bad, for future note. A 4 boost is not good. All right, you do 2 damage. Now we need to draw. There we go. So now we're gonna do a big 21 heal here for our grind leaf. Oh, wait. Oh, I have to, it has to be actual healing. I have to take the damage. Dang it. At least now I know for the future. Gain 1 lucky on even turns. Lucky lets you re-roll 1 dice on your from your hand. All dice get 1 extra value for every dice with an even face on the board. Winning bingo sounds awesome. We don't want D4 boosts. Or no, we don't want that. Basic slash. I wouldn't mind another slash. I'm okay with that. Oh, I have too many potions. Too many potions. Grant 1 retry property. Once per turn, you can reroll this dice at no cost. That has too many modifiers now. Alright, we'll give that to you. We can have a retain. We can put the double dip property. I mean, double dip is just really good. I can't put retain on the heel, sadly. But I will retain... I'll retain that block. Since it's a glass block, I can only use it once. I'll just retain it till I need it. Dang. Scorpion Rider, the corrupted paladin, tightly protected by its mount. It reciprocates how reciprocates with powerful defensive magic. Damn, he does Scorpion mount. Trained to attack viciously and takes all hits. Damn. Okay, he's pretty rough. What happens if I put this here? It says he's gonna attack this dice. Attack dice on this board slot. Oh, attack dice on this board slot attack the rider. Oh. Interesting. So now I can actually just kill the rider. Almost. There we go. Now I can just kill the rider. Yeah. And I didn't take any damage now because the rider is exposed. Increase 2x the value of the attack dice on this board slot. Interesting. Nice. Dang. I'm gonna do 16 damage there. Or we can do a 14 and do some boosts. I like boosting. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Okay. So that'll let me do 10 damage there. And then we can hit the rider again. Yep. And now he's stunned again. All right. We'll do some damage there. That's now plus 17. Which I could do 8 damage or I could do 21 damage. I like how I can just ignore the exposed. There we go. Perfect. So we got another 30 damage in there. Okay. I'm just gonna keep boosting these up. I'm actually just gonna let this damage go through now. There we go. Hurt me. Hurt me good. What are you gonna do now? Increase the attack value of 1. Nice. There we go. We can do 32 damage. And we'll also do some boosting. Perfect. That'll do 8 more damage to me. Alright. Now we do another boost. We'll block all the damage. Actually, I probably could have just let that go through. A little bit. You're doing just a bit too much damage. You're what, hitting for 8, 13. So 4 blocks should be enough. That'll give me 15. Yeah. And we'll boost those. And we'll boost that. And then that'll give me 16, which is good enough. All right. Perfect. So now I'm at 3 HP. Now I just need to block. There we go. What is Bahroo trying to do? The amount of healing that I get, I benefit from. So now I'm going to heal for 43. And then I'm going to attack this guy directly. And then we'll boost that. So that way I kill the rider. And that'll stun him. And now I gain 23 to my grind leaf. And then I do 90 damage. Nice. Nice. Farmed the boss for grind leaf. Providential Vial. All dice you draw on turn 1 will roll the highest possible face value. Wow. That's really good. Attack dice gain +6 extra value. Reduce this value by 2 for each block dice in your deck. So that would be 2. It's actually not that bad. Because I could technically get rid of my block dice. But I want the vial. Ooh. Basic Thorns. Gain 4 thorns. Basic area attack. Silver group block. Gain 1 extra value for each dice on the board next to it. Take block. Hasty. Increase your max HP by 3. Hell yeah.